The Dow directly hit support on Friday, then bounced up nearly 0.5% on close. Now, it's too early to say if that means it has already actually bounced. What it does mean, though, is that the next most likely move is a bounce off support. Two things, though, that make me want to wait. One, as I mentioned in the last video, the bounces have become more frequent and have yielded less gain each time. I see this as a tired market that is beginning to run out of steam. Secondly, the recent volume is below average, meaning the latest price action is not strong. Now, I don't want to paint too bleak of a picture just yet, because if it confirms the bounce over the next few days on strong volume, then it's a definite buy signal for me. Since the bounces are producing smaller gains, I'll be watching the price action and volume like a hawk if I do enter the trade. Of course, I always do put a stop loss at 1 to 2% below support. And if the Dow breaches support, then obviously I'm not going to enter this trade. But if it breaches on strong volume, especially if it's more than 1 to 2%, it may signal a pullback, a major correction, or even a crash. So really want to watch this carefully and pay attention to the price action and especially the volume. On the other hand, it's possible that there could be a slight breach for a day or two, and then the uptrend could resume on strong volume. And if that happens, I might consider entering the trade, even though it's breached a little bit. The bottom line is this. We're about to get a very clear signal on the Dow, so be ready to read the chart either direction. Now, the Nasdaq is painting quite a bit of a different picture here. On first look, it appears quite bullish. On Friday, it closed within 0.5% of the all-time highs, and it gained nearly 8% since the last bounce off support. It's also about 5.5% away from Friday's support line. But on closer look, we see that as the price has been rising, the volume has been declining. In other words, we may be at the top, meaning the next move would be down towards support. Interestingly, the Dow and the Nasdaq may have the power to influence traders. In other words, if the Dow bounces strongly off support, it may encourage Nasdaq traders to continue buying, which will push it up higher. The opposite could also happen. If the Nasdaq moves sharply towards support, that may influence Dow traders to get out, causing the Dow to breach support on strong volume. There's really no way for me to predict what's going to happen, but the point is to be aware that we are at a tipping point of some sort, which means we should wait to see what happens. As you've heard before, good things come to those who wait. And when I say good, I mean profits. Also, when I say wait, I mean to wait a day or two, not weeks. We're going to find out pretty quickly what the next move is. And whatever that next move is will determine my next trading strategy. The S&P 500, on the other hand, is still wandering in the wilderness. And while it is true that it closed at new all-time highs, it never rose above Thursday's brief intraday all-time highs. Still, reaching all-time highs is a bullish sign, and the S&P has been unstoppable for quite some time now. That makes me a little suspicious, though. The S&P is about 5% up from the last dip, but there's no support or other clear indicator for the next move, other than the fact that the volume has decreased substantially over the last several weeks. As the price has wandered up higher, the volume has continued to drop. It's about 40% lower than the recent average. That alone is reason enough for me to wait. And you can add to it that the Dow is at a potential major inflection point and Nasdaq is at all-time highs while its volume has decreased. Both of those factors are pretty strong signs of caution ahead. The bottom line is something's brewing and it will be made much more clear this coming week, so stay tuned. If you have any questions about the indices or technical analysis, please put them in the comment section below. If you'd like me to analyze any specific stocks, put those in the comment section below and I will do a video on them this week. Please subscribe to make sure you get all of our latest videos, and don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.